What's good, everyone? Shurit here, bringing you another episode of my Bandless Freedom series. This is episode 6, and the card we will be discussing today is Elemental Hero Stratos. If you don't know what Stratos does, he is a level 4 wind attribute monster. He's a warrior effect monster, and his effect reads: when this card is normal or special summoned, you can select and activate one of these effects. Destroy spells and traps on the field up to the number of Elemental Hero, Destiny Hero, and Evil Hero monsters you control, not counting Stratos, of course, and add one Elemental Hero, Destiny Hero, or Evil Hero monster from your deck to your hand. So obviously Stratos has a strong effect. That's why all the search cards in the game today, like Oviraptor and Manju, they're called Stratoses because Stratos was the original searcher. And right now Stratos is banned. I believe in the OCG they have him at 2, and this is my first argument why Stratos should come back. In the OCG, Stratos is at 2 and Heroes are doing absolutely nothing. Stratos came back to 2 on the most recent OCG list, and it used to be limited. Even when it was limited, it did nothing. Now that it's at 2, it's doing nothing. Like, although Stratos, some people will argue, oh, it's not once per turn, that makes it broken. Well, if it was so broken, people would find a way to abuse it. I have seen FDKs with Exodia using Stratos as your first card to be able to search your combo pieces and then doing Firewall Dragon combos, but Stratos isn't broken. All Stratos does is search you the hero monster. The broken cards in that combo is Firewall Dragon, so that doesn't even count as an argument in my opinion. The second argument is that there's so many other search cards in the game right now. So obviously you have, for even Ancient Gears have it, so you have Ancient Gear Wyvern, you have Soul Eating Oviraptor for the dinosaurs. For rituals, you have Manju and Senju. For Dark Magician, Magician's Rod. For Blue Eyes, you have Sage Reviser Blue, and Melody is your search card as well. You just all decks have search power, and heroes, although they do have this new card, Vision Hero Vion, which reads: if this card is normal or special summon, you can send one hero monster from your deck to your graveyard. You can only use this effect of Vision Hero Vion once per turn, and his other effect is once per turn you can banish one hero monster from your graveyard, add one polymerization from your deck to your hand. So pretty solid effect. With Vion, you normal summon Vion, send Shadow Mist, and then search, so he's kind of like your replacement for Stratos. But the reasons heroes need Stratos is obviously to boost their consistency, and if you guys don't know, there has been a long-lasting meme in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, which is Free My Nigga Stratos. It comes up every ban list. Stratos does deserve to be free. It's not fair that every other deck has access to this, their main searcher, as I've said before, Magician's Rod, Sage Reviser Blue. I think even Red Eyes have their spell card, which is Red Eyes Insight. Heroes only have Vision Hero Vion, and Vision Hero Vion is a good card, but Vision Hero Vion doesn't directly search. He has to send the Shadow Mist and then the Shadow Mist search. So they technically don't have a proper searcher that when this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can search something. So I think that's fair. And then there's his other effect where you can destroy spells and traps. That's not really relevant at all. Most of the time you're going to want to normal summon Stratos for searching. So you can't really argue that that effect's broken. Plus it's not really that broken because most of the time you can only have one other hero monster on the field, so you're only going to be able to pop one back row, so you're not getting like so much advantage off of Stratos. And then the other thing with Stratos is that it kind of ties in with my reinforcement of the army thing, which was my previous episode. Heroes only have one reinforcement of the army as well, because obviously that card is limited, so it's not fair to keep the hero deck so crippled just because of a deck from 5-6 years ago. That was, I think it was Airblade Turbo that originally got Stratos banned, and I think Stratos was banned because there was a OTK with him. It's not a very good OTK, but what you'd have to do is basically clear your opponent's board, and then you could use like one Stratos to be able to summon 2 copies of Blade Armor Ninja, and then obviously Blade Armor Ninja can attack twice, and if you have 2 copies, that's a total of 4 attacks. I'm gonna have to do maths here. 4 attacks. So that makes 4,400 from one and 4,400 from the other, making 8,800 damage. So that is game, 800 points over damage. So that's why Stratos originally got banned, because he did cause an OTK. But when you have cards like Oviraptor, where the 2 card combo right now in Dinosaurs is Diagram plus Baby Ceratosaurus, can get you like a Lagia plus a VFD, which is so broken. That's an amazing first turn board. But with Elemental Hero Stratos, why you get 2 Blade Armor Ninjas, that strategy is so outdated, because you have cards like Solemn Strike, you have cards like Dimensional Barrier, which can just stop the Blade Armor Ninja from being summoned. Solemn Strike on the Blade Armor Ninja, Solemn Strike on Stratos' effect, Solemn Warning on Stratos' effect. There's just so many cards that can deal with this, and I think if you're going to keep Stratos banned, you have to ban every other search card in the game. You have to ban cards like Manju, you have to ban cards like Oviraptor, you have to ban all these search cards, because it's not fair to keep one search card banned just because it searches, and keep the other cards all at free. So I think Stratos is a really outdated card on the ban list. OCG have shown that Stratos doesn't do anything anymore. It's just a nice addition to the hero deck. With the OCG as well, they just a little mini discussion here. OCG always have the better ban list than us, in my opinion. OCG right now have cards like Harpies Feather Duster is legal, even though Regeki is banned. You have cards like, even though Harpies Feather Duster isn't legal, I'm just giving you some examples. Monster Reborn, as I've discussed, which should definitely come back to one. They have Shurit, they have myself at one, so that's why I love the OCG so much. I really wish I could play OCG format, but obviously TCG Konami have to make their money off of cards, off of the cards. If they just let us use the OCG versions, then we could just buy like common diagrams, and they wouldn't make any profit at all. So this has been my discussion on why I think Elemental Hero Stratos should come back to the TCG. The 3 reasons, just to summarize, were he's semi-limited in OCG, he's doing nothing. Every other deck has a searcher, and OTK isn't really viable anymore. So hope you guys enjoyed. Shout outs to Elemental Hero Stratos in the comment section, and shout out to anybody who happens to be called Elemental Hero Stratos in the comment section. I've seen a couple of you with different profile pics. Could be the same guy, I don't know, maybe you're changing your pick. But this has been my discussion. Like, comment, subscribe. Vion, if you watch this far, hashtag Vion ain't good enough.